own.
Right.
Because why would you use that verbiage and why would you use that language?
Why would you focus on that?
And that already lets us know how they really feel about adoption.
Exactly.
And it's not about, it's truly, honestly, it's not about adopting. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't give a fuck about these adopted kids.
Right.
Because nobody is adopting. They make it really hard to adopt. It costs money to adopt. Nobody is giving a F about the kids who are already here. What about the kids who are already here? The kids who are born, the kids who do need support, the kids who do need help. Y'all do not care about them.
Girl, it's insane to me.
Yes, it is absolutely insane.
And I saw that they're gonna say if you do go through with the abortion, you could possibly be executed.
Right, but they're pro-life.
But you're pro-life.
Yeah, but they're pro-life. But you want to...
literally makes no sense.
0 cents. And another one of my friends on TikTok, he made a video, or he responded to somebody saying like, oh, well, but what if you were aborted?
Then I'd be aborted.
Thank you. Look, I didn't even have to. I'm glad. See, you got common sense, sister. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be living in this goddamn hellhole that I'm living in right now.
Wait.
I wouldn't imagine, sis. There are people who are born, who not going to be born for 5,000 more years. And if they knew what life entailed,
listen,
they might just be like, well, girl,
I'll stay here.
Sit myself out.
I'm good. Right.
I'm good.
He said, what if you were aborted? Yes. Then I'd be aborted.
And sometimes in my mind of minds, I don't smoke or do drugs anymore. But when I used to be like, they talk about this concept of heaven. Heaven is literally not having to deal with this shit anymore.
Correct.
Sometimes I be thinking like the concept of heaven sometimes might just be, you don't have to deal with the things on earth anymore. That's heaven.
Yeah.
Like
that's heaven.
That's heaven. Like the fact that you don't have to deal with all the struggles, trials, on tribulations, pains, and all this stuff going through on earth. Because I guarantee you this, my ancestors were enslaved for years before I was born.
Going through hell as well.
Was I not in heaven at that moment? I mean, to them, I would have been in heaven because I wouldn't even know any of this stuff could have existed.
Correct.
Or could have happened.
Girl.
So... that's that on that.
What do we do? So we just have to wait at this point. I know they're investigating the leak, but are they still going through with that draft? Like it's real, like it's happening, or they said in June.
They said in June. They said they're arguably there might be, because it leaked.
They might not.
Go through with it.
But they was trying to really spring it on us.
Right. And the thing is that all three of the justices, and let's go back to like this posturing that I was talking about with the Democrats versus the Republicans. Mm-hmm. Republicans, as much as you want to say about them, they get shit done.
I was about to say that they get it done.
They get shit done. I don't care what you got to say. How in the world do they lose the popular vote? They're a very small part of they're not as big of a population as Democrats, right? Mm-hmm. But because of the things that our founding fathers set in place, they're able to get all these powers and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But if I'm a Republican voter, a bigot, ooh, and I, girl,
not a bigot as well,
girl.
Yes. Okay,
I'm just saying. I mean. Girl,
no, it's true.
I was about to say, not our, and I was like, oh, girl, hold on.
Listen,
let's just be real.
I might start voting red, Kia.
Sister, nah, we ain't going down this. We not going down this yellow brick road today. I do not want to meet that wizard. We going.
I just don't know what to do.
Sister, no. So, but what I'm saying is like you see all these red states passing like these bills about abortion. Uh-huh. You see all these red states passing these bills saying don't say gay.
Ooh, girl.
Like here.
They get it done.
Yeah, you see all these states passing, and I'm not saying that these are good bills.
But they're getting passed.
They're getting passed. So as a Republican voter, you're thinking to yourself, my vote matters.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because these things are actually
happening. And they're passing.
Yeah.
As a Democrat...
Child.
I'm sitting here looking around like, what the fuck?
We singing, we shall overcome.
Yeah. When
kumbaya.
Yeah. So when the House is majority Democrat, the Senate is split, basically split right now, technically split. If you don't think about, well, not really, because you got fucking Joe Manchin and that other girl. But yeah, so like as a Democratic voter, it's disheartening to see all this stuff happening. And Republicans, they lie, they connive, they do not have any problem with it, because look at what was going on with Trump. Trump said he nominated that judges, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, waited it out until this woman had to pass away and die. She could have retired.
You think he did that on purpose? Like he knew she was gonna pass?
No, but I'm saying people were emphasizing that she needed to retire before we got Trump.
Oh, and she didn't want to.
Yes, because so then when we got Trump, she dies, and now the president can put another nominee.
He put his motherfucker
and Trump put 3 nominees on, and all 3 of them were like, "Oh, I'm not going to talk about it." They basically said Roe v. Wade has been the law for years.
They said they wasn't going to touch it.
Lies, lying, perjury. Lying. But that's why I said these Republicans don't mind. They tell you who they are every single time. That one man who just said, "Do you like Mexicans?" Or what? You know who I'm talking about?
I think you showed me his
he was like, "Are you a little racist?" Or like, I forgot what it said. But it was like, I forgot what it said. But this man, it literally ran an ad blaming Mexicans for his mama who was stealing drugs as a nurse. Blaming Mexicans.
Well, you can thank Trump,
and he has the Ohio nomination right now
for these politicians being openly racist.
Yeah,
like the openly.
They tell you who they are, and then Trump said
openness.
And the Democrats be acting like so surprised. Trump was like, "Oh, I would never try to get a third judge in so close to an election." Girl, guess what he did? Just that.
Trump is the same man that tried to hold on to these stimulus checks, child, trying to see if he was going to be elected.
Right. The Republicans do not mind. And this the thing. The Democrats literally bend over and allow themselves to get, I don't even know if it's, I think it's, they literally sit and watch it. It's like a pimp, a John, and
a pimp, a John, and a prostitute.
A pimp, a John, and a prostitute.
Now, who is the pimp?
The pimp is the Republican.
We're the Johns.
The Republicans are the corporations.
The Republicans are they the prostitute? No, the prostitute is the Democrat.
We are the prostitute.
I thought we were the Johns. So we're the Johns. We're getting fucked.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Oh, well, hold on. Because the prostitutes are getting paid, though.
Yes.
But the prostitutes give the money to the pimps. So they're not really getting paid.
They're not really getting paid.
So who are the Johns, Kia? I'm confused.
Look, I'm me trying to make an analogy. Basically, this is what I want to say.
While we're sipping.
Look.
But I know what you mean.
But no, it's like literally the corporations. Let's put it this way. The corporations are getting paid, they're paying the politicians. They're paying the politicians to fuck.
Us. Yes.
And also the Democrats don't mind getting fucked either.
So the politicians are the pimps. No, the corporations are the pimps.
Yes. They are paying these politicians to fuck us.
What is the solution?
And the Democrats are sitting.
Should we just overthrow the government?
I don't know. Girl, not to say overthrow. Hold on, treason.
What should we do?
Girl, they already tried that too. Look, they marched on Washington in January.
Girl, they don't know what the fuck they was doing. Trump said, "I'll meet you there." Trump said, "I'll meet you there."
And then you had Clarence Thomas, whose wife knew about it. Remember the Clarence, coon up on high, coon, ultimate coon. Clarence Thomas, if it comes to coonery, he is like mega boss level, like omega level coon. You know how like in the Mutant and X-Men, they got like, he is the Wanda Maximoff. If we gonna say Wanda is the strongest mutant in the MCU, Clarence Thomas is like the Wanda Maximoff.
Is his wife black?
White. Girl, come on now.
Okay, so his wife knew.
Yes, they literally knew what was gonna be happening. They were setting it up.
I have no words.
Sis, the amount of shit.
And Michelle still got nerve to be like, when they go low, we go high.
Girl, I said that in my video, baby. It's time to get low. Put on your apple bottom jeans and your boots with the fur.
Wait.
Because I'm tired of that. Like, it's like, when they go low, we go high. Girl, where is going high getting us? Because y'all literally, what y'all high off of? Y'all high off of something.
Nice guys always finish off where they started.
Girl, listen. Because y'all letting the GOP bully y'all into oblivion.
Have we been talking about politics for almost 30 minutes? Is that the time? Okay, we're getting so old.
Okay, listen. Hello. All right, so let's talk about what all y'all came. What the biggest news right now? Kevin Samuels.
Is that the biggest news right now?
I think it's pretty big. Well, the abortion is bigger than that, but I'm saying in the entertainment world, I feel like that's pretty. Well, in the black entertainment world,
I have nothing nice to say, so I will not speak ill of the dead. I'll let you take it.
Let me stop. So I had been meaning to talk about Kevin Samuels for a very long time because y'all know I do, discuss people who have done harm on my page, and stuff like that. But I think that, okay, so let's start the conversation here. The black men who are telling black women that they should not be, and then being accusatory and telling black women that they're celebrating. When a lot of black women are just saying, like you just did, I ain't got nothing to say. And that is that. And how are you taking that as celebrating? And what I want to say, and I'm making a video about this when I get off of here, is when it comes to black men in our community, black women always rally, right? Like when it comes to, and they always expect us to have this solidarity as black people. Because at the end of the day, what it comes down to is, why y'all wishing death on this black man? We all black, Kevin Samuels was he this, that, and the third. He was trying to help women and give them da-da-da-da. But when it comes to women, they never get the same in return. Never. When black women expect men to stand up for them, and then especially when you consider that Kevin Samuels was somebody who built a whole platform off of bashing black women.
Literally.
Like that was his whole platform. Like I used to watch his live.
I was so surprised to see Nicki collab with him.
Go live with him?
I didn't know what she did that for. I didn't find it cute.
I was surprised too. Look, when he had died, I was like, oh my God, my sister say rest in peace. I was
confused on why she did that. I feel like she didn't know who she was for him to really open up her space to him.
Fully understand.
Yeah, I don't think she understood who, I don't think she got it.
I could see that.
Because I don't think she would have did that if she knew.
Right.
Because he was trash.
Yeah, he was a terrible.
R.I.P.
Literally putting out BMI, like bringing up body mass index charts.
Yes.
To compare, saying how big a woman needed to be.
As if that determines the value
women
of anyone.
Over 35 were useless.
Girl.
And discardable. Leftovers.
Wow.
Leftovers. That's what he called them. Leftovers. If you were 35... and you were leftovers. Like, literally just bashing women. Meanwhile, all the while, he's unmarried.
I thought he was divorced.
Divorced twice.
Wow.
Not married.
Twice?
Twice divorced. Not married. He
will always be asking the female, are you married? Are you married? And then he'd be like, well, let me tell you why you're not married.
Right. How many kids you got? Literally, how many kids do you have? Just completely rude. Taking women off, and it was like some women were eager to.
People loved it though.
Get publicly embarrassed. No, he would put he would do the Big Shirley sound.
No,
remember from Martin when Big Shirley was coming and it was
he
earthquake
would do that?
Sounds. Yes.
I never gave his show any time.
He had all these sound bites. It was
clips.
It was the most misogynoir.
And from those clips, I saw him.
And that's the thing. And the crazy thing is, a lot of women did support him. I've met.
They looked up to him.
I met women. I've seen people that I consider,
of sane mind.
Yeah, of sane mind.
Sound mind.
Sound mind. I like my friends and stuff like that. People other content creators. I remember one of them was well, I will honestly say Kevin Hart helped me to, get my man Kevin Samuels. I told you I was going to do that at least once. Yeah. I told you. Kevin Samuels, they were like, Kevin Samuels, I don't know what to say about y'all, but Kevin Samuels helped me to get.
They took his advice?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. And then when I went to LA and I was with Leroy, the girl, one of his friends, she was watching the live. I said, girl, I know.
She was watching it?
Yeah, I said, girl, you watching it?
And engaged.
Yeah, and we had a whole conversation about
she liked what she was seeing.
Yeah, some women really paid attention to Kevin Samuels' advice.
Sad. That's sad to me. That's just really sad. He was so misogynistic. It was disgusting.
Yes. And I'm not going to accuse a man of being.
Let's get into how he passed, because I want to get into. I love me some good irony.
Okay.
I love me some good irony.
So apparently,
girl.
I'm thinking it was a heart attack, right? But that night, the night before, he just met a woman. And they were saying that the house he was living in was rented. Because he used to always say you renting, you ain't got no house, you ain't got no, the whole ideal was this white supremacist American dream ideology, husband, wife, kids, happy life. That was the goal that he was setting for everyone. So you were twice divorced, unmarried, you met this woman the night before. Renting. Woman was not even black. But knowing his audience, they don't care about that because they that's what these
that's what they like.
That's what they like these days. whatever the case may be. And then he